Let's get right into this 10-minute upper body, no repeat calisthenics workout you can do as a follow along with me with no equipment. We're going to kick it off with a brief warm-up consisting of 4 movements, 40 seconds each for just 1 round. We're going to mobilize the shoulders with this angel mobility sequence. So if you start with your hands behind your back, pull the elbows together, reach down, draw that angel wing up, round, behind the head, close the elbows and chin, opening out, reach up, draw that angel wing, reaching up the center of your back, relax the elbows forwards, and repeat, pulling the elbows together, reach down, round. Next, we're going for a T-spine rotation. So if you take the left hand, reach under, drop the left shoulder, then reach that same left arm up. I'm going to repeat on the right side, reach the arm under, drop that right shoulder, reaching up. As you reach this left arm under, look over your right shoulder, giving some torso rotation. Okay, into some wrist clocks. So you're basically going to be making a clock face and leaning into the stretch each time you reposition your hands, going as far around as you can, and then bringing it back. Into a high plank position, dropping the hips, engaging the glutes, hovering them into this upward dog, then rising the hips up, pushing your head through the arms into the upward dog. Sorry, upward dogs this one, downward dogs, this high hip position. Just alternating between the two. Doesn't really matter what it's called. Okay, we've got 30 seconds just to get you ready. We're going to do 7 exercises, doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. This is no repeat, so there's just 1 round. And we're going to start off with some pike push-ups. If that's too difficult for you, you can opt for the pike hold, which I've demoed on the screen also. We're aiming to keep the hips nice and high and make this more of a shoulder press, not a push-up. Elbows pull in towards the pockets. When your forehead comes towards the floor, there should be a tripod shape between your hands and your head. I like to go onto the tiptoes to keep a nice high hip position. Slightly unlock the knees, lift the tailbone up. Make sure you're protracting through those shoulders. Okay, next we're going to work the opposite side. We're going to do some prone Y raises. So you're going to lie face down, working the upper back posture muscles. Lift your hands as high as you can. Keep your chest on the floor. Okay, next, I'm gonna go into some regular push-ups. Now don't worry if you can't do a full push-up. You've got a couple of other options. You could do the negative lowering phase only and then reset off the knees. Or you could stay kneeling the whole time. I'll let you choose what suits you. Try and draw the elbows somewhat back towards your pockets. So from a bird's eye view down, your torso out to the elbow should make an arrow shape, not a T shape. Keep the glutes engaged, slight pelvic tilt. Hips and chest come down in sync. Okay, we've got another upper back posture strengthener with some prone over under reaches. Again, keeping your chest down, maximizing hand height from the floor, keeping your hands running as tight to your body line as you can. Okay, we're gonna isolate the triceps next with some forearm push-ups. You can do these kneeling if needed. Now you want your hands a lot further forwards, away from your feet than you would usually have for a press up, and a closer grip as well. Drop the elbows to the mat together and extend together. So you've got a narrower hand position, and then your hands should be quite far forwards as well. So they're not directly under your chest like they would be with a push-up. Try not to stagger the elbows. If you can, come down together and up together. Okay, next up, bit of a posterior chain one. You will feel the glutes and hamstrings a bit, but we're also working that upper back in the reverse plank position. You'll get a nice stretch on the biceps and front shoulders as well. So lift the hips, pull the shoulder blades back and down, elevating the chest proud whilst maintaining a high hip position.
If you're loving this workout, my TPT Virtual Studio has even more, including longer follow-along workouts, full structured series, and a huge library of exclusive videos you won't find on YouTube. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your strength and physique to the next level, the Virtual Studio gives you more choice, expert guidance, and a clear action plan, so you always know what to do next. If you're ready to keep progressing with more variety, structure, and longer sessions, follow the link in the description of this video after your workout.
Okay, we're gonna finish up this with a serratus anterior exercise. We're gonna do something called a plank plus. Serratus anterior muscles run down near your ribs here. They're good for protracting your shoulders. Do this kneeling or just in a regular plank position. You wanna round that upper back and then sink in the chest through. So you protract in, round in the upper back, almost like you're doing a cat-cow movement. But we're going to keep the pelvis into a tilt with the glutes locked in. So it's just the upper back we're trying to remove. And that's it, but don't go anywhere. Why not join me for another workout? I'll link to here that you could do right now, or if you want some more full-length calisthenics workouts, check out my TPT Virtual Studio, which has a huge selection of much longer calisthenics routines and more. I'll link that in the description of this video, so see you for one of those.